Hey, how's it going, everyone? I finally got this guy right here, and damn, I couldn't wait. I tried to get him a lot earlier, but I missed out, and I was trying to get him as a pre-order as well. But then, like at the last week or so, or no, last couple weeks or so, when I was ready to get him from Hobby, he ended up selling out. So I was really annoyed. I was really mad, and then they did a restock, so I was able to get him along with like my second copy of the new Vegeta God Blue, so I was able to save on shipping. That's one thing about Hobby. If you guys get more than just one figure, like you get two or three, the $20 shipping um, definitely gets reduced, and it's not the shipping is definitely not as much when it comes to that. You get your all around money's worth for shipping. So I think that's what I'm start doing from now on. I always try to get at least two figures, if not three, because the shipping gets split between the two or the three. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't become much for just one figure. So this guy ended up pretty much being like $110 with everything. So that's probably as cheap as I'll get this, or retail wise, including tax and shipping. So that was awesome. The last time I checked, he's still on Hobby Genki. If you guys want to get him from there, I know on eBay and Mercari he's definitely really high already. Um, Anyways, let's get to it. I know there's a lot of these out there already, so we're gonna do the articulation real quick. Check out the figure. I'm gonna do a couple scaling with some of the main figures, and then we're gonna do an overall. What do I think about this figure? So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so everything when it comes to the packaging, I love it. It looks great. Uh, One thing I do love about this figure as well, kind of like the legendary Super Saiyan Goku, it comes with a lot of accessories. More importantly, the effect pieces. I really love these two effect pieces right here. These are sick right here. These are awesome. And just like the peggable blast effect for Goku, they're pretty damn unique and awesome. So that's how they should do it all the time. And it comes with an extra faceplate for Goku. So you kind of have to get the other one if you get this one, or if you get the other one, you gotta have them both really in the display together. They gotta be together, right? That's what I said. So, anyways, that's what he comes with. All right, so real quick, we are going to talk about the other two forms for Frieza. Actually, yeah, the other we're gonna do second form and third form, right? Second form and third form. I'm a big fan of all the forms of Frieza. Uh, to me, when I first saw him, he reminded me of like a really vicious alien from space. He had all these forms. He's kind of demonic, right? To me, that's what he felt like. Trying not to stand him. There you go. Um, when second form came out, I really liked second form. I don't know, I feel like it just wasn't, like, appearance wise, they didn't really hit it, especially for the price it is, right? For me, if I'm gonna pay a high price, I have to really like the figure, like all around the lot, right? Every little detail. And for second form, I don't know, it just didn't cut it. Maybe if it goes on sale one day, I'll try to get it. If it goes cheap, like if it was like an even 100, maybe I'll get it. But that's probably the only other one that I had, that, or the only one I would ever get for Frieza, because I had doubts. And then as far as third form, that one was really cool in the anime. I really liked the way it looked because it reminded me of a xenomorph immediately, right? So I was like, oh man, that looks sick. It just doesn't feel the same in figure form either. That one kind of was more of a letdown than second form. Second form, I can at least, I'll try to get it if it ever goes cheap. I still like it enough. But third form, I don't think I'll ever get that one. To me, he just looked really tiny, really short, not as threatening, not as menacing. Slightly more goofy is just my opinion. If you like it, that's cool, and nothing wrong with that. But for my taste, yeah, that's what it was. And then when I saw this guy right here, just in the images, in the beginning, I was like, damn. If I'm not gonna get second form Frieza, if I'm not gonna get third form Frieza, this is the one I gotta get. Look at all that detail in this. He looks ripped. He looks buff. He looks menacing, right? That's what he's supposed to look like. He looks so damn menacing, right? Anyways, if you're on a budget like me, this guy was about 100, 120, give or take. I went for him because I didn't have second or third form, so I was like, I really like the way this guy looks. So I pulled the trigger, and so far, I do not regret it. I'm gonna do a close up of his face real quick, so you guys can see the details. The details are awesome on this thing. Like, the appearance, the details. He looks threatening. He looks menacing, like he's supposed to. Like he's gonna break your skull open, right? This is the other head sculpt right here. This is the teeth gritted, beady eyes. Here he is right here with the screaming head sculpt. Like the I'm so mad I'm about to, I don't know what I'm gonna do to you right now, right? Looks awesome. Yeah, just the details. I think the facial expressions on these are just like perfect. And here's the last but not least. This one is another teeth gritted, but the eyes are like different sized. They're like different size. Like this one's a little more closed. The eyes a little slightly offset. Right, that looks cool. And I love the shininess on the purple. Nice contrast to the matte. So that's awesome. That's the faceplate right there for Legendary Super Saiyan Goku, where he's getting beat up. Always nice to have these right here in case you want to do some poses or some scenes with these. So that's awesome. All right, as far as articulation goes, I feel like this guy, along with Legendary Super Saiyan Goku, you know, it takes a little time to sit there and mess with them, right? When it comes to figures like these, where they have a lot of articulation. And some of these are getting really good, like, you know, this one, the Legendary Super Saiyan Goku, some of the third-party stuff that are 3.0 bodies. These are really getting good. And they're reminding me a lot, for anybody that knows Revoltic, the Amazing Yamaguchi line. I have a lot of Spiders and DC characters from there, and some Marvel, some X-Men as characters as well. And they remind me of that. You have to really sit there and mess with them, right, to get the joints to move exactly the way you want. You know, don't damage anything, you know, as you're doing that, because you can do that. Like for instance, his leg right here, right? He has that little flap on the thigh right here. And if you just kind of like try to go like that, like carelessly, right? You can see that the flap goes over the hip, and you could bend it, right? It's soft plastic. You're not going to break it, but it will bend, you know, damage, scuff, whatnot. So when it comes to thighs like these, whenever you guys see legs like these where this piece hangs out, you always got to remember, and like I said, I know this because of Revoltech, tuck in that into the crotch piece like that more often than not, and then you're fine. Then you can do whatever you want, right? Like that. So same thing with the Kid Buu, and then the trunks from Tonson Toys as well. They have that same thing, and I saw a lot of guys scuff their Kid Buu from Tonson Toys because they were trying to just do it without sliding that underneath the crotch piece. You have to slide that piece under. Do it like that, it's gonna get stuck and it won't go far, right? So slide that under. So split is awesome. Leg goes up high, right? Toes are awesome. Knees, right? I think for a buff guy that popped out easily, but it pops on back. I think for a buff small figure, oh God, hold on. Okay, so like I was saying, I think for a buff small figure, they definitely did an exceptional job with the articulation. All the rubbery parts, which is similar to the Legendary Super Saiyan Goku, like I said, I think that's the way to go. It's awesome. It's really sick the way they did that. Um, so yeah, the legs feel great. Ab crunch is nice, and I like that this purple piece right here moves. It kind of moves back in place, but when you bring it down, kind of open it up a little bit, and it opens out, and it allows you to go down a little more. So that's cool. Back it goes a real decent amount. All right. Arms are great. Rotation, wrist, elbows, right? Everything really does feel great, and I think the butterflies are also good for a figure of this amount of buffness, right? He's got really big shoulders. I'm pretty sure if you wiggle it around, you're gonna get more out of it. Like I said, it's like a Revoltech. You even get the Revoltech gaps, just like that. Same thing. I know a lot of people don't like it. To me, they're action figures. There's gonna always be a certain amount of sacrifice when it comes to gapping in order to get movement. So I'm okay with it. Head moves up that much, down that much. All around, it feels great. Nice all around rotation, so that's cool. So yeah, I think as far as articulation goes, I don't think they could have done anything else. He looks pretty damn perfect, so that's awesome. I just put the tail piece on him right here. It's cut. I like the way that it looks right there. Looks nice, nicely detailed. Um, articulation only at the base, which is fine. That's enough. But yeah, as far as the articulation goes, I cannot stress that. Yeah, this they did really good with the movement on this guy. He's so fun to use, and like, I haven't put him down since I got him. I just been posing and posing, and I just can't stop. This guy's really awesome. Like, he's so damn awesome. All right, quick scale comparison. This is what he looks like next to Final Form Frieza. Right, I only have these two. I only have Final Form Frieza. I don't have 1, 2, and 3. Uh, like I said, they're expensive figures, and I really have to like them. And first form is cool. I like it, but not enough to pay the amount that's something to ask for, right? Second form as well. Third, I'm not gonna get. But fourth form, I did like this one. I got 2 of this one in 2 different display places, so that's cool. But anyways, the height I think is perfect. The scale is sick. He looks so ripped, so menacing compared to this. I like that. Definitely stands out. Look at that right there. And there he is next to or in front of the legendary Super Saiyan full power. I'm sorry, legendary Super Saiyan Goku. And yeah, the scale definitely looks awesome. He's still a lot taller than he is, but he's definitely got the width just like in the anime, so that's pretty awesome. They look really good together, right? So that's cool. All right, so that's pretty much it. Oops. That's pretty much it. The scale is great. He matches up nicely to legendary Super Saiyan Goku. I really like that. Like I said, out of all the Frieza forms aside from Final Form, mostly comparing it to 2 and 3, this is the one I'm glad I spent $110 on, because everything about this guy is just badass. Looks, muscle, build, to me, obviously, in my opinion, some people might not like the build. And of course, the articulation is just as good as, like I said, legendary Super Saiyan. It's really damn awesome. This figure, for me, in my opinion, if you're not going to get any of the other 2 forms, second and third, or you can't afford it, or those are a little more expensive, or you don't know which one to get between these 3, like I said, third form for me, it's not the greatest. I'm never going to get that one. Second form, if I can find it at a deal, maybe I'll get it. But I think that this one I have no doubts about right here. If you're only going to get one other form, this is the one I guarantee you're going to love. I recommend this one 100%. But anyways, like I said, just my opinions and thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Sorry, also, sorry, one more thing. I do believe that when I do like a top 10 at the end of the year, this is going to be the S.H.FIGUARTS figure of the year. That's how great he is. I think he's going to be my number 1 when I do the top 10 at the end of the year. So something definitely to think about, like I said, when you're trying to purchase, when you're thinking about, or whether you're wondering if you should get this figure here or not. So anyways, take care.